Back in my favourite tannin stream. It's been a while since I've been up in here. Still some good regional flow in it. And there's more rain tomorrow, so see how we go. Starting off a little March brown in here. Very dark tannin colour. Even a gold blade will do well in here, even a white miller. I'd already missed my first fish just down there. So had a hit and a miss from it. Very soft hit and a miss. I just saw a trout break the surface up here a while ago. I've gone to a gold aglia mooch noya now. See whether that'll attract them a bit more in the darker tannin water than the March brown will, but not that that matters. They still pick up the vibe of the blade spinner anyway. So anyway, we'll see what happens. See how very still it is up in here. There was a trout just there to my left hand side, just where that bit of dead wood is on the side. I've gone back to the March brown now. Tell you what is annoying here is the mosquitoes. They're pretty hungry at the moment. Oh, I just got my first trout. I've tried every bloody Metz lure, every colour, and I found my old 50-year-old hand-painted lure, unbranded little thing I bought for 50 cents about 50 years ago, and put that on there. First cast with it, this little fella's come out and grabbed hold of it. Anyway, I'll get him off and send him on his way. If he doesn't toss the hook in the meantime, I'll just get him back here. Not that matters if he does toss it anyway, saves you handling. He's only just very barely hooked. So another head shake or two and he'll probably be gone. That's the little hand painted lure. I've even had a split ring, I've even put a split ring on there and a new set of trebles. That's how old it is and how beat up it is. And I used to use that back in my days on and off in the Finnis River, and when I had with the Meppstas lures as well. And yeah, I just really had it. Originally had a silver blade. And I painted it. I painted it brown with that aero model, that plain model paint they use for plastic models and all that sort of thing, and painted that brown and put a couple of yellow dots on it. Oh geez, it's caught some trout in this day, and it's the one that's got the first one today when the trout were just looking at the other lures, following them. So shallow up here, the slightest noise is sending them scurrying. It's hard to get up a little stream that's got a lot of rocks in it, and they're crunching under your feet. The slightest bit of crunching noise is that vibration goes through the river, and that's enough to send them scurrying off. Oh, I just made my way up through there. Had to do a bit of movement of dead branches and stuff just to get through there. It's like working in bloody gardens, doing the gardening. Anyway, I've moved up a bit further now, another 100 metres. That last big pool I was talking about, there was trout in there, but as soon as the lure hit the water, they were just so spooked. And so I've gone back down to just a little gold aglia mooch noya now, a little 1.5 grammer. Lighter again than that other hand painted spinner. Oh, there we go. Into the riverbank, into the riverbank. This little fat fella just taken up in there. I flicked it up then, he come down. I don't know if it was the same one or not, but he come down there to whack it. I missed him. And anyway, I flicked it up further and brought it back down, and he come and grabbed hold of it. So, and oddly enough, this lure isn't a treble. It's only got 2 hooks on this one because the treble broke off from that last trout I lost. So I just flattened them out. So there's yeah, just the 2 trebles on in here. Anyway, I'll get him off and send him on his way. Yeah, so there you go. You can just see there's only the, oops, just dropped my rod in the water. There's yeah, just the 2 treble hooks on the bottom. There are 2 hooks out of the 3 trebles on there now. But so I've done it before. It's done the job, and eventually sometimes I'll take one off and just leave the 1 hook on there. They still work. Another feisty little fella on here. Only a tiddler too. I just took him up there with that log. He's near the riverbank, and this little fella grabbed hold of it, and he ran me everywhere around this little shallow pool. It's only probably 3 to 4 inches deep, and he's giving me hell. Anyway, if he doesn't jump off, we'll let him off anyway. So, where's he gone now? There he comes, there he goes. Right, little fella, let's get you off, eh? Get you off and send you on your way. Eh? I can't remember the last time I fished up through here. I reckon it was early last season. It was only the one time I think I came up here. I just booked a fish off there, just threw a bow wave to start off there. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've been right up here. I've gone for plain angling now. Just hooked and lost one, or two actually, on the angling moot Noya with the double hooks. I probably should have just broken one hook off and gone with the one hook, but anyway, I've just gone for plain little double O angler copper now. There we go, a little bit fatter fish on here this time. Nice ones. I'll slip him in the net. And there we go. Oh, dummy. There we go, got him. There he is. Nice fish. Easy swallow the whole lure. It's amazing, you know. I come back. I tell you what happened. Look at the colours in that. I tried a brand new Aglia Moots Noya in a copper. I hooked and lost 3 trout in a row on it. I ended up, bugger this, you're off. So I got the old one out, they had the 2 hooks on it. And I thought, right, I'm breaking one hook off because I had a few hits on that and lost fish on it. And just went for the one hook and first cast with it into that little flat bit of water there, and this fish come and grabbed hold of it. So we'll get him off and send him back. And you know, the good thing with one hook really is how you'd swallow that treble then, that lure. It's a lot easier getting a single hook out than the treble hook when they're deep. There you go, you'll be right. Yeah, he's gone. He's off. He's good to go. Just stretch the water ahead of me here. It's usually one that's pretty good. It gives up a fish every so often. Now whether it will today or not, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping it will. It's getting up there without making any noise. It's the hardest part here with these rocks all underfoot. And so the water's so shallow. Actually, I'll be glad if we get that 10 to 20 mils of rain tomorrow. We'll bring it to a rut by 3 or 4 inches, which will be perfect. I did miss the 3 hits in that last hole I said about, and then I just come up a bit further and I've got this little tucker in here. When I checked the hook on there, it straightened out, so what I did, I just put it off centre again. And yeah, so this fella here, I heard a splash in here and he was right in by that bank. Must have grabbed something off the surface there, and anyway I flicked the lure up towards that area, and yeah, he's come out and grabbed hold of it. So we'll get him off, send him on his way. Oh, a nice little fat one on here. Oh, lovely little fish this one. Nice plump little bugger. Beautiful little fella. There we go. Very nice little fish, nice and big, but the meat on his fat and he's beautiful. Anyway, we'll get him off and send him on his way. Yeah, he's just hooked in that jaw there. So wet the hands before you handle him. I just got him here, and then I can just, you see he's only just hooked in that bottom jaw there, so we'll whip that out and send him on his way. There you go, mate, on your way. Whoop, and he's off and hurry. Beautiful. Yeah, so he's just taken up there, cast straight up there to the, where that water's just trickling in that shallow pocket of water there. It's about 4 to 5 inches deep, if that. If it would have maybe just 5 inches. And this, you come from nowhere and just grabbed hold of it. Ah, better come up through here. Got no way going through there up there. So I'll have to come down and cut up through the river, the stream up through there somehow. Be easier than trying to get over that mess up there. Oh, the further I'm going up the stream, harder it's getting. I might try and do a bit of bush bashing up through here somewhere and come back into it up around there. I know it goes around the bend here. I used to be able to walk straight up through here, but I don't know, I'm going to push myself through there. Oh, I'm knackered. I think this will be the last bit of water I fish. It's 4:45, it's so humid. Trout just moved off there, then I just spooked one then, bugger. Anyway, I've got half a dozen so far. I'm pretty happy with that. Another one moved off that bank there, another one just died off out of there. There's 3 trout were sitting in this bloody pool, but it's that shallow, the slightest bit of movement spooks them, and it's so tight, you had no casting area, no casting zone to get your lure down there and bring it back where they're sitting, so you have to get past a lot of this crap to even have a show of getting your lure in the water. Anyway, there's probably could be a few down there that hadn't even been, don't know me yet, maybe. On the other side of that log jam up there, there's lovely water there, but it's very deep, very deep. Oh, I'm totally knackered now. It wasn't easy getting up through there. Oh, had to flatten stuff all the way out so I got open area, open ground. Totally knackered. Oh, now I'll walk back to the car. I'm back at the car, just half a dozen trout I think it was in the end. Lost probably 4 or 5 other browns and had several hits and misses. Plenty of follows, but they were real fussy today. And I think with that rain coming in and very low water, and you get just a little crunch of the foot on the river bottoms, you sent trout scurrying. So yeah, to get half a dozen trout in the end on the spinners, and that was pretty good effort, I reckon. So yeah, so my day's done now, and yeah, next one guys, it's tight lines.